Hello, everyone. My name is David, and welcome to a new series here on Talkory. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wanted to say something in English but you stopped? Maybe you were afraid. Maybe you thought, my English isn't good enough. Maybe you stayed silent. If your answer is yes, you're not alone. Millions of English learners around the world feel the same way. They know English words. They understand grammar. But when it's time to speak, they freeze. Why does this happen? The answer is simple: lack of confidence. Today, we're going to change that. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to share with you 5 simple but powerful tips that will help you speak English with confidence. These tips are practical. You can use them today. You don't need special tools. You don't need a teacher. You just need to believe in yourself and take action. Are you ready? Let's begin. So, how do we build confidence when speaking English? Let me share 5 tips with you. Tip number 1. Accept that making mistakes is normal. The first and most important tip is this: accept that making mistakes is okay. In fact, making mistakes is necessary. When you were a baby, you didn't speak perfectly on your first day, right? You made sounds. You tried words. You made mistakes. And that's how you learned your native language. English is the same. Every mistake you make is a step forward. It's not a failure. It's learning. I want you to remember something. Native English speakers make mistakes too. Yes, it's true. They forget words. They say things incorrectly. But they don't stop speaking. So the next time you make a mistake in English, don't feel bad. Smile. Say to yourself, "Good, I'm learning." When you accept mistakes as part of learning, you will feel less afraid. And when you feel less afraid, you will speak more. And when you speak more, you will improve faster. Remember, mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are your teacher. Tip number 2. Start small. Don't try to be perfect. Many English learners have a big problem. They want to speak perfectly. They want to use difficult words. They want to sound like a native speaker immediately. But this creates pressure. And pressure creates fear. And fear stops you from speaking. Here's my advice. Start small. You don't need to have long, complex conversations. Start with simple sentences. Start with basic phrases. For example, instead of trying to say, "I would appreciate it if you could possibly help me with this matter," just say, "Can you help me, please?" Both sentences communicate the same idea. But one is much easier. When you speak simply, you feel more comfortable. When you feel comfortable, you feel more confident. And confidence is what we're building today. So, forget about being perfect. Focus on being clear. Focus on communicating your message. That's what really matters. Remember, simple and clear is better than complex and confusing. Tip number 3. Practice speaking alone every day. Now, you might be thinking, "But David, I don't have anyone to practice English with." Don't worry. You don't need another person to practice speaking. You can practice alone. Here's what I want you to do. Every day, spend just 5 to 10 minutes speaking English to yourself. You can talk about your day. You can describe what you see around you. You can tell a story. You can even have an imaginary conversation. For example, imagine you're at a coffee shop. Practice ordering coffee in English. Say it out loud. "Hello, I'd like a cappuccino, please. Medium size, thank you." Or imagine you're meeting someone new. Introduce yourself in English. Hi, my name is David. I'm from the United States. Nice to meet you. This might feel strange at first. You might think, this is silly. I'm talking to myself. But trust me, this works. When you practice speaking alone, you build muscle memory. Your mouth gets comfortable making English sounds. Your brain gets comfortable thinking in English. And most importantly, you practice without fear of judgment. No one is listening. No one is correcting you. You are free to make mistakes and learn. So, starting today, talk to yourself in English, just 5 minutes a day. You will be amazed at how much this helps. Remember, the more you speak, even to yourself, the more confident you become. Tip number 4. Focus on fluency, not accuracy. Here's an important question. What's more important, speaking correctly or speaking smoothly? Many English learners think accuracy is more important. They want every sentence to be grammatically perfect. So, when they speak, they stop after every word. They think, is this correct? Is that the right word? This makes their speaking slow and unnatural, and it makes them feel less confident. I want to teach you a different approach. Focus on fluency first, accuracy second. Fluency means speaking smoothly and continuously, even if you make small mistakes. Accuracy means speaking correctly with perfect grammar. In real conversations, fluency is more important. Why? Because communication is about sharing ideas, not about perfect grammar. Think about it. If someone says to you, "Yesterday I go to the park and I see a beautiful bird," you understand them, right? Yes, the grammar isn't perfect. They should say went and saw. But you still understand the message. So when you speak English, don't stop to think about every little grammar rule. Just speak. Let the words flow. Keep going, even if you make a small mistake. You can learn grammar when you read and write. But when you speak, focus on communicating your ideas clearly and smoothly. Over time, as you practice more, your accuracy will naturally improve. But if you wait for perfect accuracy before you speak, you will never build confidence. Remember, it's better to speak with small mistakes than to stay silent because you're afraid of making mistakes. So, let's review what we learned today. Tip number 1. Accept that making mistakes is normal and necessary. Mistakes help you learn. Tip number 2. Start small. Don't try to be perfect. Focus on being clear. Tip number 3. Practice speaking alone every day, even just for 5 minutes. Tip number 4. Focus on fluency first, accuracy second. Speak smoothly. Don't worry about small grammar mistakes. Tip number 5. Celebrate your progress no matter how small. Keep a journal and recognize your achievements. These 5 tips will help you build confidence in speaking English. But remember, confidence doesn't come overnight. It takes time. It takes practice. It takes patience. But I promise you this, if you follow these tips, if you practice consistently, you will improve. You will feel more confident. You will speak English better. I want to leave you with one final thought. Right now, somewhere in the world, there is someone who speaks English worse than you, but they speak confidently. They don't worry about mistakes. They just speak. And there is also someone who speaks English better than you, but they don't speak at all. Why? Because they're afraid. They lack confidence. Don't be the second person. Be the first person. You don't need perfect English to speak confidently. You just need courage. You just need to start. So, my challenge for you today is this. Speak English. It doesn't matter if it's just one sentence. It doesn't matter if you make a mistake. Just speak. Talk to yourself. Talk to a friend. Talk to a stranger. Leave a comment on this video in English. Just use your voice. Because every time you speak, you build confidence. And confidence is the key to success in learning English. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope these tips help you. I believe in you. You can do this. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Talkory. We have many more helpful episodes coming soon. Leave a comment below and tell me, what's your biggest challenge when speaking English? I read every comment, and I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and keep speaking English. My name is David, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.